This is Brian, and welcome back to Dragon Warrior 4. Need to make more money. And I'm sure there are multiple ways to do this, and this probably isn't the most efficient, but I'd rather not resort looking it up, and I know I can make enough money if I just do this. And by this, I mean just fighting enemies and waiting for the right drops to fall. I think a lot of it probably depends on the luck. Like, if I happen to get the enemies to drop a bunch of broadswords, like that, it really wouldn't take as long at all. Because they're worth, what, 4,000 a piece, I think my wife's selling them for? And I have to imagine it's possible we can get stuff that's even worth more than that, but from what I did last time, and so far this time, broadsword has been the best that I've gotten for drops. And I also figure that doing it this way, at least I still get some fights against the enemies and get some experience to raise his level. Don't know how that's going to carry over exactly, though, when we go into the next chapter. Or once, like, I think Talon's going to be part of our final party, but I really don't know enough about the game to say for sure. And if he is, well, yeah, does leveling up and getting experience in this chapter matter? Or is he going to start at a certain base level when we get to that point anyway? I don't know. I'll find out. It's just more of the questions I have for myself, not that I necessarily want an answer. I'll get it soon enough. But just kind of sharing with you my thought process on why I'm doing some of what I'm doing. Also, for those of you who are not following along in my Final Fantasy X playthrough, I did mention a couple of parts ago there that I did have an injury to my wrist, which kind of inhibits how much recording I can do just for holding a controller properly. I can't do it for as long as I'd like to before it starts to get sore again. So I am a little bit limited the time being on my uploads. That's why I haven't been doing every day for both playthroughs like I had been. Hopefully within the next week or so, by next weekend maybe I can catch up and get back to doing one of each every day. Okay, gotta level up. I would have rather had a drop, but we'll take the level up. I don't suppose my wife could sell the iron safe. That'd be cool. If it was, like, worth a lot, that might be something I would almost consider giving up. Although it does seem like it's going to be really nice to have throughout the game as well. No thanks, buddy. Yeah. Aren't dropping as much. Last time I played, it seemed like they were dropping a lot more consistently, even if it was just like a club or a leather armor. If it keeps up like this, I might have to reevaluate my strategy. Well, considering they do have me knocked down quite a bit in health, let's go drop these off and rest up. I thought she was selling the broadswords for 4,000. I probably just misremembering it. Okay, well, I guess I didn't have that stuff. I didn't give it to her and give her enough time to sell it. I thought maybe if I slept that would do enough to press things forward. Iron Spear is not bad. It's no broadsword, but I'll take it. That's about the second or third best thing I've been seeing. Of course, I mean, I suppose people have probably done it. You could just do a challenge where you completely just grind for the gold and only accept gold that you get through defeating the enemies. I guess to make that work, you would have to like throw away all the equipment you get instead of selling it. Okay. Is it night yet? Yeah, it's already counting as night, I think, so I won't be able to give this to her because she's going to be sleeping, right? In that case, let's do a couple more fights out here, at least. Until my inventory is full or until my health goes down. Give me the goods. Eh. We're ready, full. That's because she gave me that. She gave me my lunch. I forgot about that. Okay, there's from yesterday's sales. Yeah, so 5,162, not bad. 1800, not bad. Where are we at? 17,000. After she sells that stuff, I'll be a little over a third of the way done, I guess, or right around there. On the grind again. Well, so if I bought like half plate armor, we'd gain 600 in profit for every one that I buy. I probably need to do the most expensive thing, period, and see what kind of profit I can get out of it. Yeah, so let's try the Abacus of Virtue. Well, for one thing, I guess that's a better weapon, too. And he can use it. Let's try this out at least and see how we do. So 1600, what does it turn into? 2400. Okay. I don't know. We'll try it this way a little bit and see how quickly this goes. I think I still need to pass time, though. Instead of just, like, going straight to sleep, I need to, like, make time pass until it's nighttime, and then I'll go and talk to her to go to sleep and see if she's sold everything. Well, it's already night now, but that was pretty quick. I don't know if that would count. I'll try it. kind of make it so those trees kind of block in my back entrance here a little bit. Alright, here's the... Okay. So she still has 3 of those to sell. And I also wonder if I can get her inventory too full. So I think I'll try to pass another day outside here, and we'll just fight for drops, see what we can get. It's not worth much, but at least it's a drop. There's a broadsword. Good. What if those are always item shop guys? I guess I don't know if I paid enough attention. It'd be interesting, like I wish you could run into a guy that sells armor or a guy that sells weapons. Maybe you can. I just don't remember if I have. I don't think I did. I think they've all been item guys. Not sure if that's quite even. She had 3 of those abacuses to sell. Maybe they don't always sell for top value? Because for 2,400 a piece, that should have been like over 7,000 at least. Plus my lunch. I think what I'll do is I'll buy 3 abacuses. And supplement that with 3 items that I get from outside fighting. And we'll call that a trip overall. That way she'll have 6 things to sell each day still. Well, 7 counting lunch, I guess. Or was one of those abacuses still there? Like it hadn't been sold from the day before, maybe? That'd make more sense. Scale shield. Hopefully... Well, that's not the best shield, so yeah. Maybe still be able to get 500 or 600 out of it, though. Copper sword's not that great. 200 or 300 maybe, probably. I think we bought him for 100, so maybe I can get 200 out of it. Probably not even that much. I'd like to get another drop before I go back in. There we go. That won't be worth much, I don't think. A Wayfarer's clothes. I might try to do an Iron Apron also for my next grouping. Because that we buy that for 1,500 compared to the 1,600 for the Abacus. So let's just check out and see what that's going to sell for. I can't imagine we're going to make more than 800 on it, but probably like 7 or 750. Okay, there we go. 15,000. Yeah, 270 for that. $150. And 105. That's actually more than I thought I'd get for that. I think the markup might just be 50%. So whatever I have, like if the value's 100, she's going to sell it for 150. If it's 200, she's going to sell it for 300, and so on and so on. Yeah, the scale shield's at 180 to 270. We're halfway there, though, at least. I would just need 2 more days like that day to make it there. Don't block my path, man. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. I think this is probably about the best I can do as far as efficiency. I mean, just buying 6 Abacuses would probably be the best way to go, I suppose, but if I do get a drop of a broadsword out here, though, then that's completely, I mean, complete profit for me then, instead of having to spend money to make it. The only other thing I could think is maybe if I went back to one of the other towns. I don't remember if like I could buy broadswords in one of those towns. That might be something that's a little more worth it too. But then again, you're wasting time and traveling. Same items probably. Yeah. No thanks. Give me a couple drops. Let's try to get one more at least. I don't want it to travel. I don't want the time to pass too much forward and to the point where it's the next day again, because I don't know if that would work for her to give me the profits for the day. Yeah, let's just call it good and go in. I'll just sell her more abacuses this time. Or not sell her, but buy them and then give them to her to sell. Alright, so the copper sword is still there from the day before. But she doesn't necessarily sell everything, it seems like. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. 6 items for today. And get back out and fight for more. So, that should get me to at least maybe about 40,000. So it's not quite as quick as I was hoping. Everything went as well as I had thought maybe it could. I was hoping we'd get done today with saving up the money, so then we could move on next time, but I think I'll still be able to move on next time. I think we'll get this finished up. Actually, maybe let's go ahead and... Normally this is where I'd call it for today, but I think let's just go a few more minutes and to the next evening so I can see how much money she made during the day today. Okay, well, we got a broadsword and a leather shield. At least the broadsword's good. And the battles are easy and fast at this point. Oh, another broadsword. Well, let's keep fighting until dark. And if I get another good drop, I can always discard the leather shield. You might not have to wait quite as long as I'm doing it either, with the whole day and night switching thing, but I know that this works, so this is where I'm kind of going with it. Honestly, I'm not sure between the copper sword and the leather shield which one would be more. I think they're probably about the same. Okay, well. Thought I'd see if I get one more random encounter there, but I'm okay with heading in here. Honey, I'm home. Yeah, only 6,400, close to 65. Okay, 135 for the leather shield, and the sword would have been 150. The copper sword. Not too much of a difference. And she's still got the Abacus of Virtue and one in the lunch from yesterday. That's why it was a little lower in price, I guess. Also, it occurred to me that possibly a variety of stuff might do better for her ability to sell it. But I'm just going to stick with what I'm doing. It'll get us there. Okay, she got 4 abacuses, 2 broadswords, a leather shield, and a lunch. And this is about where we started for today. We're gonna go ahead and call it there. I am up to 33,600 about. And with what I gave her, she should be able to sell that for at least 10,000, I think. Maybe up to 15 or so. So we're gonna be getting up there. Hopefully just a couple more trips like this with selling stuff, buying stuff and giving it to her, and then just getting drops and giving them to her. I'm hoping just 2 or 3 more days worth in the game of doing that will get me there. And then we'll be able to move on to the old guy and see if we can build the tunnel he was trying to dig or whatever. And see if that'll be the end of this chapter or if there's more to it. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.